Hello, my name is Kari Waltz. I share tips, tools, and techniques for the artist in you. And today I'm going to talk about journaling and what I now call a visual diary. I'm going to be teaching a class this summer in the North Carolina mountains right off the Blue Ridge Parkway. And I want to explain to you why this is important to me and why it might be important to you too, because I'm a visual artist. I've worked in my studio, I've done plein air work, I work in oil, pastel, watercolor. I've been teaching art since 2003. And there's two things that have had a real impact on my studio work. And when there's something that you can do that is minimal, but it improves your studio work, your overall finished work, would you be interested in doing it? It doesn't cost much money, doesn't take up much space, and yet it has helped my art on so many levels. Some people call it urban sketching. That's one form of it. Plein air painting. If you take out your easels and all your heavy gear, you can paint from life outside. But you can go as small as you want. I started off fairly small, got a little bigger, got a little bigger, a little larger. Oh, where's the other one? Oh, here it is. You know, whatever size works for you. The thing is, this is so personal. What's important to you is what you document in your journals. Do you have to be able to draw? No, it's helpful. And in this process, you'll get better at drawing because you're making it convenient. You're dealing with a practice that you can spend 10 or 15 minutes a day. If you choose to do it daily, you're going to grow more. If you don't want to do it every day, that's okay. It is for you. But the two things I'm talking about that has made a profound difference is making my art convenient so that I have no excuse not to pick it up and create something daily if I want to. And secondly, working more from life. I used to only work from photographs, but working from life and sketching on location have opened up so many doors. What's your interest? I mean, for example, well, this is the latest one I just completed. This whole thing is on Italy, my trip to Italy, how I planned for it, where I went, and even photos in the back. This is my backyard bird journal. If birding is important to you, that's your hobby, then, why don't you journal about the birds you hear or the birds that you see? And it can be just a record of things that you've documented that are important in your life. I haven't always left a lot of room to write. For example, if you're doing little bitty journals like this, you don't have a whole lot of room to write. But I started this journal about a year ago, and its focus was creating drawings with a continuous line. And a lot of the work in here used a continuous line. These two are flowers that I received after surgery, and I wanted to include them in my book. It's that where you're not only practicing drawing from life, you're honing your drawing skills, your observational skills, your perspective, how to show perspective, how to interpret color. But sometimes I really like when I look back over something that I've written. Sometimes I'll just stop and I'll write a page. Today is January 1st, 2025. It doesn't seem possible that it's a new year already. I've embraced continuous line drawing, which began this journal. It has become my life analogy. Drawing as a continuous line mimics life. My life isn't continually straight. It's full of diversions and backtracks as I shift direction. There are times in my life when you pause and you reconsider your options. Sometimes you've really screwed up, but in life you just can't start all over. So in these drawings, I don't start over either. I just reposition, start again, and I make the best of what I've done and carry on. Many times when I complete the drawing, the error isn't noticed by anyone but me. We are our worst critics. We need to forgive ourselves and learn from our mistakes, take notes mentally, and try to do better next time. Your journals are as personal as you make them. You share with them with people if you want to share. If you don't, you don't have to. But I would love for you to come have class with me. I'm going to teach two 1-week sessions at Wild Acres Retreat Center in July for that. I think it's $950, all inclusive. You get all your meals, the instruction, your housing. It's set up on the top of a mountain, and everyone for those 2-week sessions is there to create in some form or another. So if you've thought about, well, I know sketching is a good thing, I have so many different things I can share with you that might help you. It might just be the thing that you need to hear to say, I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you how to make it convenient. My lightest weight watercolor take with me setup is 1/4 of a pound. You can work with pen and ink. You can work in acrylic paint if you want. I don't care what medium you use. I just want you to start a journaling process. Whether you call it a visual diary is up to you. But all of these, this is what my children want. I have art all around me, and they're not really interested in that. But this is their mom's story. So don't you want to write yours? Come join me. See the link below, follow it up and register, bring a friend and make new friends. But, just consider it. I've been teaching there several years. It's a special place that's beautiful. You don't have to do any cleaning, cooking. You can be in the studio all day to paint if you want to. If you want to go off the mountain and see the other beauty around, you're welcome to do that. So think about it. Please join me. I would love it. And maybe I'll see you in July. Thanks so much. Have a good day.